Do what thou wilt. Ever wonder where I got that from? Well, today I'm going to tell you. Welcome to episode 26 of 7 Minutes with the Magus, featuring your host, Omega Logion, Magus of the Eon of Maat. Today we're going to talk about a ritual of the septagram called the Star Garnet. Now, you're all probably familiar with the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, used by the Golden Dawn. Crowley supercharged that and called it the Star Ruby. They also had a ritual of the hexagram. Crowley also supercharged that one and called it the Star Sapphire. This one is a ritual of the septagram, and it's called the Star Garnet, being the third of the semi-precious stones that create a star pattern when light refracts through them. The basis of the Star Garnet is taken from Crowley's Star Sapphire, but all of the verbiage is changed to update it for the Eon of Ma. We're getting rid of any kind of Yahwist tendencies, any kind of Yud-He, Vav-He, any kind of relationship to I-N-R-I, and any of the stuff that Crowley supercharged his rituals with. We're taking it to the next step in dealing with the septagram. So here is the Star Garnet. Let the adept inhale their mystic lotus and be endowed with their magic wand. In the center of their vault, facing the ascendant, let them press their left forefinger against their upper lip and, exhaling the mystic lotus, dash down the hand backward and outward, releasing the breath with force and pronouncing, Apo, Pontos, Kakodaimenos! Begone, ye mockers! With the forefinger, touch the shoulder dexter, saying do. Then touch the shoulder sinister, say what. Then touch the heart chakra and say thou. Then touch the ajna chakra and say wilt. Then let them advance to the east and make the sacred septagram, saying, Aleph is the stirring of my breath. Let them go round to the south. Make the sacred septagram and say, Mem is the water of my birth. Let them go round to the west. Make the sacred septagram and say, Vav is the fixture of my earth. Then let them go round to the north. Make the sacred septagram and then say, Nun is the water of my death. Let them return to the center, and so the center of all, touching the forefinger to the throat, saying, I, pointing the same finger to the heavens and the earth and saying, Am. Let them sweep round in a circle 7 times Diasil, saying one word at each revolution. Ata, Raza, Abra, Ruach, Ida, Toluma, AMUN. Let them conclude by saying, all reflections are resolved in the adept, Ararita. Let them drink of the sacrament if it be ready, and let them communicate the same if they be not alone. Let them then repeat the sign of the anti-cross with the opposite forefinger. Let them touch the right shoulder and say, love is. Then touch the left shoulder and say, the law. Then touch the heart chakra and say, love under. Then touch the ajna chakra and say, will. And that's it. Now you see that we're using the 4 letters of the name of AMUN in the 4 directions, Aleph, Mem, Vav, and Nun, for breath, birth, earth, and death. And then, when you do your circumambulation, Diasil, you're going to say one word at each circuit. The beginning letter of each of those Hebrew words spells out the word Ararita. But instead of intoning the Hebrew Kabbalistic phrase about the unity of God, those 7 words actually mean thou, the thin feather of breath, who knows the mystery concealed. And then you conclude in English with the phrase, all reflections are resolved in the adept, ararita. That phrase, the first letter of each word, spells ararita. And in Gematria, it equals 418, which of course is the value of the letter Het spelled in full. Het is the letter of the chariot card, and the chariot is the 7th Atu in the tarot. So in some ways, this is a sort of condensed chariot ritual. Now, if you don't have all the space and time to do the full ritual, you can do what I do, which is intoning the sign of the anticross at the beginning and end. And you can also just do the very simple intonation into the 4 quarters. Aleph is the stirring of my breath. Mem is the water of my birth. Vav is the fixture of my earth. Nun is the water of my death. I am. And that's all there is to it. And that's all the time we have today. So thanks for listening. I hope you try this ritual out. And don't forget, love is the law. Love under will.